tappa kan börja ner.
Do you have a lot of plants in your home? Or maybe you only have one that's really important to you? Well, eventually your plants will grow and get big, so you have to cut them down. Well, never ever throw away that cutting, because you can create a new plant from that. But know that cutting your plants is actually a good thing. It doesn't hurt them. It actually triggers them to grow more, to become fuller and thrive. So this is what you need to create a cutting from almost any type of indoor tropical plant. Number one, clean water. Now if you live somewhere in the world where you know that your tap water is clean, then you can use that. Otherwise, use bottled water, rainwater, or even filtered water. Make sure to exchange the water as often as possible, but at least once a week. Number two, you need something to put your cutting in. Now that can be a glass of any type, it can be a vase, it can be a mug, it can be a waterproof pot. It really doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you use something that is waterproof. Number three, you also need a cutting. So what is a cutting? Well, it's basically the part of the plant that you have cut off from the mother plant. And what you need to create a new plant is at least one node that is underwater and one leaf that is above water. So what is a node? Well, a node is actually on the stem or branch where you have a leaf or a branch that is coming out from the stem. This is a node here. So you need one of these nodes that is going to be underwater, and you need one node with a leaf that is above water. Always use a scissor or shearer that is sharp and that is clean, so that you're not transferring any bacteria or fungus to your plant. Just go in and take off the cutting. So in this case here, I want to make a cutting of this because it's been growing too long and it's soon to be perhaps falling down. So I'll take off this part here and I'll put at least one node underwater. So I'll probably choose this one here because I think it's a good way of making the cut somewhere around here. Now, so just make the cut. You make the cut at least 1 centimeter above the node that is still left on the mother plant. The reason for that is that this hair can start to die off a little bit. So if you make it too close to the node could also die. So this is the cutting I will be using. Now, as we said before, we need to have at least one node underwater. It will be this one. So I'll take away the leaves here, like that. This is also where the roots are going to come in the water. It's from that node. Potentially, I could also use this node underwater, but I think that would be quite a lot of water in the glass here, so I'll just use one node for this. Now, as I said, you need at least one leaf above water. In this case, there will be more than one leaf. Never put too many leaves above water, because if you have a lot of leaves, it will take quite a lot of energy for the cutting to make sure that those leaves are alive, and it will not focus on producing new roots. So if you have big leaves or many leaves on the cutting, take those off and just use one